padà.
Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára rẹ̀ kò yí padà. Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára rẹ̀ kò yí padà.
Bàbá.
Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára rẹ̀ kò yí padà. Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára rẹ̀ kò yí padà. Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára yìí kò yí padà. Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára rẹ̀ kò yí padà. Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára Jésù kò yí padà. Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára rẹ̀ kò yí padà.
Kò yí padà.
Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára rẹ̀ kò yí padà. Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Agbára rẹ̀ kò yí padà. Èmi yóò lo ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀.
Bàbá ayérayé a gbé ọ̀gá.
Everlasting Father, we exalt you.
Ìwọ ló pa wá mọ́ tó dá wa sí láti rí Sunday àkọ́kọ́ nínú oṣù keje.
You kept and preserved our lives to see the first Sunday in the 7th month.
Ìwọ ló pa wá mọ́ kúrò nínú ewu gbogbo.
You kept us from all dangers.
Ìwọ ló fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló fi ṣàlàbò lórí wa.
By your blood, you protected us.
Bàbá gbọpẹ́ wa.
Father, accept our thanks.
Láàárọ̀ yà ń lọ nínú ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ.
This morning we are going into your word.
Jésù olùkọ́ àgbà.
Jesus, the great teacher,
Wá kọ́ wa.
come teach us.
Fi òye ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ yé wa.
Make us understand your word.
Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ yí ayé wa padà.
In your word, change our lives.
Jẹ́ ká rí ara wa nínú àwòjíji ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ.
Let us see ourselves in the mirror of your word.
Ògo ni fún ọ Jésù.
Glory be to you, Jesus.
Jésù Olúwa wa.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Ẹ jẹ́ má jẹ́ ká dá àwọn àga yẹn rú, ẹ jẹ́ ká jókòó sí bí wọ́n ṣe tò síbẹ̀.
Please let us see it as the chairs are arranged.
Ọlọ́run yóò wá pẹ̀lú wa.
God will be with us.
Happy Sunday to you all.
Okay, please see me.
A ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bí Sunday méjì.
We have started about 2 weeks ago.
Àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọjọ́ iwájú nínú àádọ́rin ọ̀sẹ̀ Daniel.
The future events of Daniel's 70 weeks.
A ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bí ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì yìí.
We have started over 2 weeks ago.
Nínú ẹ̀ láti rí pé
And therein we can find out
nínú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà
in those events,
a rí i pé láti parí àìṣedédé.
we can see it to finish the transgression.
And láti parí àìṣedédé yìí a pín sí abala bíi mẹ́rin.
And this first one is divided into about 4 parts.
Abala àkọ́kọ́ ni kí ni ìtumọ̀ àìṣedédé.
The first part is meaning of transgression.
Tá a sì ń sọ fún wa pé ìtumọ̀ àìṣedédé ni kí ènìyàn kí ó máa rìn ségesège.
Where we told us that the meaning of transgression is to walk dilly-dally.
À ń sọ fún wa pé ìtumọ̀ àìṣedédé ni kò gbóná kò tutù.
And the meaning also is to be lukewarm.
Ẹni tí ò sí lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run tí ò sí lọ́dọ̀ èṣù.
Someone who is neither with God nor with Satan.
Àná sì sọ fún wa pé ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò ni àìṣedédé àti ọ̀tẹ̀.
And we told us that transgression and rebellion are brothers.
So èèyàn kì í béèyàn bá ti ní àìṣedédé ọ̀tẹ̀ yóò wọnú ẹ̀.
Anyone that transgresses will rebel.
And ìtumọ̀ ọ̀tẹ̀ ni pé àwa kì yóò ṣe.
And the meaning of rebellion is we will not do it.
So ohun tó bá wù kí Ọlọ́run ó ṣe fún ènìyàn àti àṣẹ tó bá wù kó pa fún ènìyàn, ohun tí ẹni yẹn ń dá padà sọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ni pé èmi kì yóò tẹ̀lé àṣẹ.
So whatever what God has done to that man or the commandment he gave to the man is saying, I am not going to obey it.
So ohun tí ènìyàn bá ti sọ pé òun ò ṣe sí Ọlọ́run ó ti di ọlọ́tẹ̀.
So whosoever that disobey and say, I'm not going to do it to God, that has become rebellion.
So ọ̀tẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa mú àwọn nǹkan bíi márùn-ún wá tó burú.
And rebellion will bring about 5 evil things.
Àwọn eléyìí là ń gbé yẹ̀wò lọ́tọ̀ kọjá pé
And those are what we were studying last week, that
ọ̀tẹ̀ máa mú kíkùn wá.
rebellion will bring murmuring.
And ibi tó bá dẹ̀ ti rí kíkùn,
And wherever you find murmuring,
Ọlọ́run máa ń fi agbára ẹ̀ hàn láti dá a dúró.
God will show his power negatively to put a stop to it.
ọ̀tẹ̀ máa mú ìkórajọpọ̀ búburú wá.
Rebellion will bring evil gathering.
and níbi tí ìkórajọpọ̀ búburú bá ti wà,
And wherever there is evil gathering,
ọlọ́run máa ń fi iṣẹ́ ìyanu búburú hàn láti fòpin sí wọn.
and God will show his miracle in a negative way to them.
and ọ̀tẹ̀ máa ń mú kí èèyàn kúrò lọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́run.
And rebellion will take one away from God.
àti tó bá rí ẹni tó bá fi ọlọ́run sílẹ̀, ọlọ́run máa ń mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ fàyè lẹ̀ fún ìṣòro ẹ̀ láti di púpọ̀.
And whosoever that left God, God will allow his strength to be multiplied.
ibi tó bá ọ̀tẹ̀ máa ń mú kí ènìyàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ òdì létí ọlọ́run.
Rebellion will make a man to say negative words in the ears of God.
and tó bá dẹ̀ ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀,
And if that comes,
ohun tí ẹni ẹ bá ti sọ létí ọlọ́run ni ọlọ́run yóò ṣe fóun náà.
it is whatever the man says in the hearing of God that God will do for him.
and ọ̀tẹ̀ máa ń mú kí ènìyàn kẹ́gàn agbára ọlọ́run.
And rebellion will make a man despise the power of God.
eléyìí burú díẹ̀.
And this is terrible.
and àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kan wà tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọlọ́tẹ̀.
And there are some events that will happen to a rebellious person.
lára ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí ó máa rí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀ ó ní kí ọlọ́tẹ̀ máa gbé ní ilẹ̀ gbígbẹ.
And part of what is going to happen to them is for them to live in a dry land,
ilẹ̀ iyọ̀,
the land of salt,
ilẹ̀ tí ẹnikẹ́ni kì í gbé,
where no one inhabits,
ilẹ̀ ibi tí ènìyàn kì í ti rí rere.
where some cannot see goodness.
and ibi láti dúró náà ṣe tó kọjá.
And that was where we stopped last week.
and nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ Kristi láàárọ̀ yìí,
And by the grace of Christ this morning,
láàrin ìṣẹ́jú wa díẹ̀,
within the few minutes we have,
à ń tẹ̀síwájú
are continuing
nínú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọlọ́tẹ̀.
in the event that will happen to the transgressor.
ohun búburú ni ọ̀tẹ̀
It is an evil thing
sí ọlọ́run.
to God.
in fact mo lè sọ fún wa pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àkọ́kọ́ tí ọlọ́run kọ́kọ́ dámọ̀ lélẹ́yìí.
And I can tell us that is the first thing God was able to recognize.
torí nínú ọ̀tẹ̀ ni ìgbéraga ti máa ń wá.
Because pride will come out of rebellion.
Sàtáànì dìtẹ̀ mọ́ ọlọ́run.
Satan rebelled against God.
ọ̀tẹ̀ yẹn lè débi pé ó ń láti kó tirikọ́tà àwọn áńgẹ́lì lọ.
And it was so tough that he has to take 3/4 of the angels.
so
away.
nínú ọ̀tẹ̀ yìí ni ìgbéraga ti dìde nínú ẹ̀.
It was out of rebellion that pride aroused in him.
èmi yóò gbé ìtẹ́ mi ga ju ìtẹ́ ọlọ́run lọ.
I'm going to lift my throne above that of God.
gbogbo èmi ni márùn-ún tó lò
And the 5 eyes that he used
nínú ọ̀tẹ̀ tó wà nínú ẹ̀ ni.
came out of the rebellion in him.
and ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kejì tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀ ni pé
And the second thing that will happen to the rebellious
ọlọ́run máa ń sọ ọlọ́tẹ̀ di asán.
is that God will turn him into vanity.
ọlọ́run máa ń sọ ọlọ́tẹ̀ di asán.
God will turn the rebellious into vanity.
wọn ò ní lè jẹ́ nǹkan kan.
And they will not be amount to anything.
wọn ò ní lè jámọ́ nǹkan kan.
They will not be significant.
bóyá kí n sọ ní èdè tó lè yé wa wọn ò ní lè níyì.
Maybe I should say it in the way we are going to understand. They won't have any integrity.
ọlọ́tẹ̀ kì í jẹ́ ìtẹ́wọ́gbà mọ́.
The rebellious will not be acceptable
torí wọn ó sọ di asán.
because he will become vain.
2 Samuel chapter 15 verse 31.
Samuel kejì orí kẹẹ̀dógún ẹsẹ̀ ìkọkànléní àádọ́ta.
2 Samuel 15 verse
Samuel
31.
kejì orí kẹẹ̀dógún ẹsẹ̀ ìkọkànléní ọgbọ̀n.
ẹnìkan sì sọ fún Dáfídì pé
Someone told David
Ahitofeli wà nínú àwọn ọlọ̀tẹ̀ Absalomu.
Ahithophel was among the rebel of Absalom.
Dáfídì sì wí pé
And David said,
Olúwa
Lord,
èmi bẹ̀ ọ́
I beseech you,
sọ ìmọ̀ Ahitofeli di asán.
turn over the counsel of Ahithophel into foolishness.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká kíyèsí ẹ̀kọ́ yìí.
Children of God, I want us to observe this teaching.
mo ronú bí ènìyàn.
I thought as a man,
àdúrà tó yẹ kí Dáfídì gbà ni pé
the prayer that David is supposed to offer was,
Olúwa gbà mí lọ́wọ́ Ahitofeli.
Lord, save me from Ahithophel.
gbà mí lọ́wọ́ ọmọ mi Absalomu.
Save me from my son Absalom.
bọ̀ rárá
No.
Dáfídì mọ ẹni tí Ahitofeli jẹ́.
Rather, David knew whom Ahithophel was.
Absalom tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ Dáfídì náà.
And Absalom, who was the son of David,
òun náà mọ ẹni tí Ahitofeli jẹ́.
he also knew whom Ahithophel was.
ó mọ̀ pé lẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run
He knew after God,
lẹ́yìn Dáfídì
after David,
Ahitofeli ló kàn.
Ahithophel was the next.
so Dáfídì gba àdúrà tó le gan.
And David said the prayer that was very hard.
àmọ́ gbàgbé pé Ọlọ́run sọ pé ẹni bí ọkàn mi ni Dáfídì.
And do not forget, God said David was a man after my heart.
ẹni tó ń ronú bẹ́ẹ̀ mi náà ṣe ń ronú.
He that thought the way I think.
ẹni tó ní ìfẹ́ mi lọ́kàn ẹ̀.
He that has my love in his heart.
ó gba right prayer.
So he prayed the high prayer,
Olúwa
Lord,
sọ ìmọ̀ Ahitofeli dasán.
turn the counsel of Ahithophel into foolishness.
Mo fẹ́ ká kíyèsí Ahitofeli láàrin ìṣẹ́jú
I want
méjì.
us to look at whom Ahithophel is between 2 minutes.
Ìdí tí Dáfídì fi gbarú àdúrà bẹ́ẹ̀.
And why David prayed such a prayer.
And ìdí tí Ọlọ́run fi dáhùn irú àdúrà
And
bẹ́ẹ̀.
why God answered such prayer.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ayé Ahitofeli díẹ̀.
Let us look at the life of Ahithophel in a little while.
And tábàwọ̀ 2 Samuel 15.
Samuel ìkejì orí kẹẹ̀dógún.
2 Samuel 15 verse 12.
Samuel ìkejì orí kẹẹ̀dógún ẹsẹ̀ kejìlá.
2 Samuel 15
Samuel ìkejì orí kẹẹ̀dógún
verse 12.
ẹsẹ̀ kejìlá.
Absalom sì ránṣẹ́ pé Ahitofeli ará Gileoni.
And Absalom sent for Ahithophel the Gilonite,
Ìgbìmọ̀ Dáfídì.
David's counselor.
Mo like English version yẹn. Counselor. Ìgbìmọ̀ Dáfídì.
David's counselor.
Lẹ́yìn pé Dáfídì fi ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ Ọlọ́run.
After, apart from David telling God about his case,
Ẹnìkan ṣoṣo tó tún bá Dáfídì gbìmọ̀ rightly.
the only counselor that would counsel David rightly,
Tí Dáfídì kò lè dá ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu.
that David cannot do away with his words,
Òun ni Ahitofeli.
is Ahithophel.
Láti ìlú rẹ̀ wá.
And from his city,
Àní láti Gílò.
even from Gilo,
Nígbà tí ó rú ẹbọ.
while he offered sacrifices,
Ìdìtẹ̀ náà sì le.
and the conspiracy was strong,
Àwọn ènìyàn sì ń pọ̀
for the
sọ́dọ̀
people
Absalom.
increased continually with Absalom.
Láì gbà ilé àkókò ẹ mọ ohun tí Absalom ń ṣe.
Without taking much of your time, you know whom Absalom was.
Absalom fẹ́ gba ìjọba lọ́wọ́ bàbá ẹ̀.
Absalom wanted to take over the power from David, his father.
Absalom ti lé bàbá ẹ̀ kúrò lórí ìtẹ́.
He had already chased him away from the throne.
Absalom ti kó gbogbo ènìyàn sọ́dọ̀ ara.
Absalom had gathered people unto himself.
Bóyá Absalom bá ti fẹ́ borí.
Maybe Absalom wouldn't have prevailed,
But ó lọ mú ẹnìkan tí bí ènìyàn ẹni tí Dáfídì fẹ̀yìntì
but he went to take someone whom David trusted in,
lẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run.
apart from God.
Ẹni tí Dáfídì wò pé yes eléyìí tí n bá sì rí eléyìí.
Whom David knew that even if I can see this man,
Ogun yẹn ò tí ì lè borí.
battle will not
Torí
prevail.
ìmọ̀ràn tí yóò fún mi.
Because the counselor is going, the counsel he will give me,
Ẹ má gbàgbé
do not forget,
ènìyàn ò lè rí ohunkóhun gbà láì ṣe pé a fi fún látọ̀run.
no man will receive anything from heaven without being given from God.
Ẹ̀bùn tá a fún Absalomu ó ní ẹ̀bùn ìgbìmọ̀.
The gift given to Ahithophel was that of counselor,
Ẹ̀bùn ìgbìmọ̀.
that of counselor,
And ẹ̀bùn yẹn sì lágbára.
and it was a strong one.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi agbára ẹ̀bùn yẹn hàn yín.
Let me show you the power of that gift.
2 Samuel 16
Samuel ìkejì orí kẹrìndínlógún
verse 23.
ẹsẹ̀ kẹtàlélógún.
2 Samuel 16
Samuel ìkejì orí
verse
kẹrìndínlógún
23.
ẹsẹ̀ kẹtàlélógún.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ìdí tí Dáfídì fi gba àdúrà náà.
Let us look at why David prayed such prayer.
Ìmọ̀ Ahitofeli ti máa ń gbà ní ìjọ wọn ni.
And the counsel of Ahithophel, which he counseled in those days,
Ó dàbí ẹni pé
was as if
ènìyàn ń béèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
a man had inquired at the oracle of God.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo ìmọ̀ Ahitofeli
So was all the counsel of Ahithophel,
Dáfídì
both with David
àti fún Absalom.
and with Absalom.
Ẹgbẹ́ ojú sókè ẹ̀yàn ọmọ Ọlọ́run.
Lift up your faith, children of
Ẹni
God,
gbogbo ibi tí ẹ ti connect mọ́ wa.
and where you are connected to us,
Láì sí àní-àní
without any doubt.
bí Ọlọ́run ṣe wà pẹ̀lú Dáfídì
As God was with David,
ni Ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú Ahitofeli.
so was he with Ahithophel.
Ọlọ́run ló lọ mú Ahitofeli sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Dáfídì.
It was God that brought Ahithophel to the side of David.
Ẹ wo àkọọ́lẹ̀ Ahitofeli.
Look at the record of Ahithophel.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé èèyàn ń béèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́
As
Ọlọ́run
if one is asking from the oracle of God,
tí Ọlọ́run sì dáhùn.
and God would answer.
So ìmọ̀ràn tí Ahitofeli ń fún Dáfídì.
So the counsel Ahithophel was given to David,
Ìdáhùn àdúrà Dáfídì ni.
the answer to David's prayer.
Ìdáhùn àdúrà ẹ̀ ni.
Answer to David's prayers.
So Dáfídì lẹ́yìn kó yin Ọlọ́run.
So after David would praise God,
Àwọn gbogbo nǹkan tó máa ń béèrè ọwọ́ Ahitofeli ló ti ń béèrè.
all other things he will ask them from Ahithophel.
Ahitofeli kò fún ní wrong advice rí.
Ahithophel had never given him any wrong advice
Torí Ọlọ́run ni.
because it was from God.
Bọ̀bọ́ ẹ̀yàn ọmọ Ọlọ́run olùfẹ́.
But listen, children of God,
Lẹ́yìn àdúrà Dáfídì.
after the prayer of David,
Dáfídì mọ̀ pé
David knew
pẹ̀lú Ahitofeli tó wà pẹ̀lú ọ̀tá àwọn yìí.
with Ahithophel siding with his son, his enemy,
Kò síbi tóun lè lọ mọ́.
there is nowhere he could go.
Provided pé Dáfídì fún ara ẹ̀ ti ṣẹ̀ Ọlọ́run.
Provided that David himself had sinned against God.
Wọ́n gbàgbé Dáfídì ti sùn sí Báṣẹ́bà aya Ùráyà.
Do not forget David had lied with Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah.
So Dáfídì ti wò ó pé kò sí nǹkan kan fóun mọ́.
So David knew there was nothing more for him.
Bọ̀ Bíbélì pé Ọlọ́run kì í ta nínú títí láéláé.
For God will never reject any man forever.
So Dáfídì sì gbé ojú ẹ̀ sókè.
So David lifted his face.
Òróró Olúwa sì wà lórí Dáfídì.
The anointing of God was still upon his head.
Olúwa
Lord,
mi ò lágbára kankan
I don't
mọ́.
have any power anymore.
Ṣùgbọ́n
But
bá mi ba ìmọ̀ Atófẹ́lì jẹ́.
turn the counsel of Ahithophel into
Ẹ
foolishness.
jẹ́ ká wo ohun tọ́lọ́run ṣe fún Atófẹ́lì.
And let us look at what God did to Ahithophel.
2 Samuel 17
Samuel kejì orí kẹtàdínlógún
verse 14.
ẹsẹ̀ kẹrìnlá.
2 Samuel 17
Samuel kejì orí kẹtàdínlógún
verse 14.
ẹsẹ̀ kẹrìnlá.
Absalomu àti gbogbo ọkùnrin Israẹli sì wí pé
And Absalom and all the men of Israel said,
ìmọ̀ Húṣáì ara á kì í sàn ju ìmọ̀ Atófẹ́lì
the
lọ.
counsel of Hushai the Architect is better than the counsel of Ahithophel.
Nítorí Olúwa fẹ́
For the Lord had
láti yí ìmọ̀ rere
appointed to defeat the good
tí
counsel
Atófẹ́lì kò.
of Ahithophel,
Nítorí kí Olúwa kí ó lè mú ibi wá sórí Absalomu.
to the intent that the Lord might bring evil upon Absalom.
Ẹ̀sà títí dìsìn yìí
Up till now,
ibi tí mo kà yìí
where I read,
ìmọ̀ràn rere
good counsel
ló ṣe fún Absalomu.
was he still given to Absalom.
Torí àkókò wa nìbá ti ní kàkàdá tó kẹ̀kẹ́ gbọ́ ìmọ̀ràn tó fún wọn.
It is because of time we will have read from above and see the counsel he gave to them.
Torí àdúrà
But because of the prayer
tí Dáfídì ti gbà
that David prayed
ṣáájú
before,
Ọlọ́run dáhùn ẹ̀.
God answered,
Ayé ìmọ̀ Atófẹ́lì dànù.
and the counsel of Ahithophel was
Aṣọ
turned,
Atófẹ́lì di asán.
and it was turned to foolishness.
Ẹni iyì tẹ́lẹ̀
Someone of integrity
ó di ẹni yẹ̀yẹ́.
became a man of mockery.
Àní 2 Samuel 17 verse 23.
Samuel kejì orí kẹtàdínlógún ẹsẹ̀ ìkẹtàlélógún.
Ní 2 Samuel 17 verse 23.
Samuel kejì orí kẹtàdínlógún ẹsẹ̀
Ẹ jẹ́
ìkẹtàlélógún.
ká wo ìgbẹ̀yìn Atófẹ́lì.
And let us look at the end of Ahithophel.
Nígbà tí Atófẹ́lì sì rí pé
And when Ahithophel saw that
wọn kò fi ìmọ̀ tiẹ̀ ṣe,
his counsel was not followed,
ó di kẹ́tẹ́kẹ́tẹ́ rẹ̀ ní gàárì.
he saddled his ass
Ó sì dìde.
and arose
Ó lọ ilé rẹ̀.
and got him home
Ó palẹ̀ ilé rẹ̀ mọ́.
to his city, to his house,
Ó sì pokùnso.
and put his households in order and hanged himself
Ó sì kú.
and died
A sì sin sí ibojì
and was
bàbá rẹ̀.
buried in the sepulchre of his father.
Ohun búburú ni ọ̀tẹ̀.
Rebellious is an evil thing.
Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọlọ́tẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n á padà di asán.
And what will happen to the rebellious is that they will become foolish.
Èmi pẹ̀lú yín gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ẹni tó ń kíyèsára.
We should be careful.
Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kẹta tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀.
And the third thing that will happen to the rebellious
Ó ní pé wọ́n máa ń padà rí ìtìjú.
is that they will be put to shame eventually.
Wọ́n máa ń padà rí ẹ̀san.
They will receive their revenge
Wọ́n sì máa ń padà pàdé ikú.
and they will finally meet their death.
Ohun mẹ́ta yìí máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn.
And these three things happen to them.
Máa kíyèsí gbogbo ọlọ́tẹ̀.
Always look at the rebellious.
Ohun tó máa ń padà ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn ni
And what will happen to them eventually is
ìtìjú,
shame,
ẹ̀san
revenge,
àti ikú.
and death.
Esther 7
Ẹ́sítérì orí keje
verse 6.
ẹsẹ̀ ìkẹfà.
Esther 7
Ẹ́sítérì orí keje
verse 6.
ẹsẹ̀ ìkẹfà.
Esther sì wí pé
And Esther said,
ọlọ́tẹ̀ ènìyàn
rebellious
àti
people
ọ̀tá náà
and the
ni
enemy
Hámánì
is Haman,
ẹni búburú yìí.
the terrible man.
Nígbà náà
Then
ni ẹ̀rù bá Hámánì níwájú ọba
Haman was afraid before the king
àti ayaba.
and the queen.
Gbogbo alámọ̀ ìtàn yìí.
We all know the story.
And Esther pé ọba Arúwẹ́rúsì àti Hámánì sí àsè fún odidi ìgbà méjì.
Esther invited the king Ahasuerus and Haman to a feast 2 times.
Ọba ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló fa gbogbo nǹkan yìí?
And the king was asking the queen, why do you do this?
Kí ló fẹ́ gan?
What is your request?
Béèrè títí dé ìdajì ìjọba mi máa fún ẹ.
Ask, even up to the half of the kingdom.
Àní ọjọ́ tí yóò sọ̀rọ̀.
And the day she will speak,
Ó ní ẹ sísà.
she said,
Mo
sir,
kàn ń béèrè ẹ̀mí mi ni.
I'm asking for my life
Àti ẹ̀mí àwọn ènìyàn mi.
and the life of my people.
Torí wọ́n ti gbìmọ̀ láti pa wá run.
Because they have cancelled to destroy us.
Ọba wípé
And the king said,
ta ló lúwa ẹ̀?
who is that man
Ní ìjọba yìí
in this kingdom
tó fẹ́ pa ìyàwó òun àti ìdílé ẹ̀.
that presumed to kill the queen and the family?
Ibẹ̀ la kà yìí.
That is where we have read.
Lójúkojú.
Physically.
Ẹ́sítérì wípé
Esther said,
kábíyèsí sà
the king, sir,
ẹni ọlọ́tẹ̀ yẹn náà rèé.
the rebellious is
Lójú
this
ẹsẹ̀.
person. And immediately,
Ẹ̀rù bà
Haman was afraid.
ojú tì í.
He was put to shame.
Àbẹ́ni pé ọba dìde ní ìbínú náà.
And the king arose in his anger
Ó wọnú yàrá lọ.
and went inside the room.
And Ámánì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ̀ Ẹ́sítérì.
And Haman started begging Esther.
Ó ń béèrè fún ẹ̀mí ẹ̀.
He was asking for his
Because ó
life
mọ̀ pé ibi ń bọ̀ wá báyìí.
because he knew evil would happen to him.
Ibi tí ọba ti ń bọ̀.
And when the king was coming,
A ò bọ̀ bóyá ọba fẹ́ béèrè pé bọ̀ Ámánì kí ló tẹ̀lẹ̀ gan.
we don't know. Maybe the king wanted to ask, Haman, why did you do that?
Bọ̀ ìyàlẹ́nu rèé.
But the surprising thing is,
Ìgbà tí ọba yóò padà síbi tí Ámánì àti Ẹ́sítérì wà.
by the time the king will return to where Haman and Esther was,
A mọ̀ bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀.
we didn't know how it happened.
But òpin ohun tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọlọ́tẹ̀ náà nìyẹn.
But that is what will happen to the rebellious eventually.
Ámánì ti ṣubú lé Ẹ́sítérì lórí ibùsùn ibi tí wọ́n wà.
Haman had fallen upon the bed where Esther was.
Ọba tó wá wípé ètò wà ńlẹ̀ gan àti ìyanjú ẹ̀.
And the king said, what you have done, we have not settled that.
Ó tún wá sùn ti ìyàwó mi nú àfihàn náà.
Will you force the queen even in this palace?
Èyí ló jáde lẹ́nu ọba.
And that was what came out from out of the king's mouth.
Bíbélì pé
And the Bible says,
wọ́n di ojú ẹ̀.
it covered Haman's face.
Ẹ̀sọ́ yẹn padà wá.
The revenge came
Torí
eventually
ẹnìkan wípé
because someone said,
ẹ̀skísà
sir,
Ámánì ti rí igi kan ní 50 ìgbọ̀nwọ́.
Haman had planted a tree gallows 50 cubits
Tó
high
ti pinnu
Which he had
àti
determined
Sowódékáì rọ̀
to
síbẹ̀.
hang Mordecai.
Ọba wípé
And the king
ẹ
said,
lọ hang òun náà.
hang him there.
Máa ṣọ́ra olùfẹ́.
Always be careful, beloved.
Máa ṣọ́ra.
Always be careful.
Má bẹ́ẹ̀ni kankan dìtẹ̀.
Do not rebel with
Torí
anyone
kò sí ọlọ́tẹ̀ kan tó ń lọ freely.
because the rebellious will not go scot-free.
Á padà já sí aṣálẹ̀.
He will eventually landed in a dry
Á
land.
padà dẹni asán.
He will become a man of
Believe
vanity
me, á padà pàdé ìtìjú.
and he will meet his shame.
Ẹ̀sọ́ á padà wá sórí ẹ̀.
Revenge will come eventually.
Lẹ́lẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ ni ó tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀.
And the fourth thing that do happen to the rebellious
Òní tí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pè ní
is what the Bible calls
ègbé.
woe.
Safanaya 3 verse 1.
Zephaniah orí kẹta ẹsẹ̀ ìkíní.
Safanaya 3 verse 1.
Zephaniah orí kẹta ẹsẹ̀ ìkíní.
Ègbé ni fún ọlọ́tẹ̀
Woe unto the rebellious
àti aláìmọ̀
and the ignorant,
fún ìlú aninilára ni.
for the city of oppression.
Gbogbo tí o bá ń ṣe
All what to do,
máa kíyèsára.
always be careful.
Ara ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọjọ́ iwájú tá a fi hàn Daniel rèé.
And this is part of the future events revealed unto
Nú
Daniel
70 ọ̀sẹ̀.
in his 70 weeks.
Ìdí nìyẹn Olúwa fi ń sọ fún Daniel pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ pa àìṣedédé run.
That was why God told Daniel, I have to finish the transgression.
And ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ọ̀nà tí Ọlọ́run yóò gbà parun.
And let us look at the ways which God will finish the transgression.
Láti pa àìṣedédé yìí run.
To finish the transgression,
Ọlọ́run wípé
God said,
fún mi ní ọkàn ẹ.
give me your heart.
Proverbs 23 verse 26.
Òwe orí kẹtàlélógún ẹsẹ̀ kẹrìndínlọ́gbọ̀n.
Proverbs 23 verse 26.
Òwe orí kẹtàlélógún ẹsẹ̀ kẹrìndínlọ́gbọ̀n.
Ọmọ mi
My son,
fi àyà rẹ fún mi
give me your heart,
kí o sì jẹ́ kí ojú ẹ ní inú dídùn sí ọ̀nà mi.
and let your eyes be apple towards my way.
Ohun tó ń béèrè ni pé
And what he's asking is,
fi àyà rẹ fún mi.
give me your heart.
Fún mi ní ọkàn ẹ.
Give me your heart.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ọlọ́run olùfẹ́.
Children of God, beloved,
Ẹni tí ọkàn ẹ bá jẹ́ tiẹ̀,
whosoever that your heart belongs to
òun ló gbàgbọ́.
is the one you are going to believe in.
Ẹni tí ọkàn ẹ bá jẹ́ tiẹ̀,
Whosoever that owns your heart
òun ló gbàgbọ́.
is the one you are going to believe in.
Ẹnu lè máa sọ ọ̀kan ọ̀tọ̀,
The mouth might be saying a different
kí
thing,
ọkàn máa sọ nǹkan mi.
while the heart is saying something different.
Ẹni tí ọkàn ẹ bá so mọ́,
But whosoever that you tie your heart to
òun ló gbàgbọ́.
is the one you believe in.
Ènìyàn máa fi ẹnu pé Ọlọ́run kó sì fi ọkàn dìtẹ̀ mọ́.
A man may be using his mouth to call on God, and in his heart he will rebel against him.
Ìdí yẹn Romans 10 verse 10.
Róòmù orí kẹwàá ẹsẹ̀ kẹwàá.
Romans 10 verse 10.
Róòmù orí kẹwàá ẹsẹ̀ kẹwàá.
Nítorí ọkàn ni a fi ń gbàgbọ́ sí òdodo.
For through the heart we believe unto righteousness,
Ẹnu
And with the mouth,
la fi ń jẹ́wọ́ sí ìgbàlà.
confession is made unto salvation.
bọ́mọ èèyàn mọ́ náà olùfẹ́.
Listen, children of God, beloved.
ohunkóhun tí ènìyàn bá ń dojú kọ.
Whatever a man is facing,
ohunkóhun téèyàn bá ń là á kọjá.
whatever a man is going,
irú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó bá wù kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ènìyàn.
whatever happening that may happen to a man,
ẹni tí ọkàn ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ tiẹ̀.
whosoever that owns his heart
òun ni yóò sọ
is the one that will determine
bóyá
whether
ogun yẹn yóò ṣẹ́
the
àbí kò
battle
ní ṣẹ́.
will be conquered or not.
ẹ kíyèsí ibi tí mo dé ìyá ọmọ náà.
Listen to that point where I am now, children of God.
ẹni tí ọkàn ẹ bá wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Whosoever that owns your heart
òun ni yóò sọ.
will determine,
kò sínú iṣẹ́ tí ọ̀tá lè ṣe fún yàn.
no matter the work the enemy may do in one's
kò
life,
sínú iṣẹ́ tí ènìyàn èṣù lè ṣe fún
it
ènìyàn.
doesn't matter the kind of work the devil has done into a man's life.
tí ò bá ti débi ọkàn ẹ
If he is yet to get to your heart,
kò tí ì borí.
he has not prevailed.
wọ́n àpẹẹrẹ kan nínú báíbù.
Let us look at an example in the Bible.
ọkùnrin tí wọ́n pè ní onínàkúnà.
The man called the prodigal son.
ní Luke 15 verse 11 to 32.
Luke orí kẹẹ̀ẹ́dógún ẹsẹ̀ ìkọkànlá dé
Luke
ìkejìlélọ́gbọ̀n.
15 verse 11 to 32.
Luke orí kẹẹ̀ẹ́dógún ẹsẹ̀ ìkọkànlá dé ìkejìlélọ́gbọ̀n.
lójú wa
With us,
Sátánì bayé ẹ̀ jẹ́.
Satan has destroyed his life.
ó gba ogún ìbí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàbá ẹ̀.
He has taken his inheritance from his father,
adẹ̀rọ̀nù pé bó ṣe gbà yìí yóò lọ fi ṣe rere.
and we thought as he collected it, he would do something good with it.
bọ̀ bó ṣe ń gbà á.
But as he collected the
náà ni
inheritance,
Sátánì arrange àwọn tí yóò gbà padà lọ́wọ́ tiẹ̀ náà.
Satan arranged those that will collect it from him.
wọ́n gba ogún ìdẹ́bi pé ayé ẹ̀ dahoro.
It was taken from him, and his life became desolate.
sí ènìyàn ayé ẹ̀ bàjẹ́.
To a man, his life is spoiled.
ó lọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbi oko ẹlẹ́dẹ̀.
And he was working in a swine,
then kó tún máa jẹ oúnjẹ ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ wọn ò tún fún.
and for him to eat the food of the pigs, it was not given.
sí ènìyàn ayé ẹ̀ korò.
To man, his life was bitter,
sí ènìyàn ayé ẹ̀ bàjẹ́.
and to man, his life is destroyed.
sí ènìyàn ayé ọmọ nínàkúnà já láti òkè wálẹ̀.
And to man, his life had fallen from the top to the low.
ayé ẹ̀ dé ìtìjú.
His life had met shame.
sí ènìyàn ó ti di abandon project.
To a man, he had become an abandoned project.
sí ènìyàn kò sí ògo lára ẹ̀ mọ́.
And to man, there is no glory in him anymore.
even sí Sátánì fún ara ẹ̀.
Even to Satan himself,
òun rò pé òun ti parí ẹ̀.
he thought he had finished with his life.
ọkàn ọmọ onínàkúnà yìí
But his heart
ó wà lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run.
is still with God.
ní ọjọ́ kan ló kàn rò pé
There was a day he just thought about it.
why tí mo ń jìyà.
Why do I continue to suffer?
why tẹ̀bi ń pa mí bí.
Why am I hungry here?
èmi yóò dìde.
I am going to rise,
èmi yóò tọ̀ bàbá mi
and
lọ.
I'll go to my father,
èmi yóò wí pé
and I will say,
èmi ti dẹ́ṣẹ̀ sí Ọlọ́run àti sí ìwọ.
I have sinned to the heavens and to you,
mi ò tiẹ̀ yẹ lẹ́ni tá a bá pè ní ọmọ ẹ̀.
and I'm not worthy to be called your son anymore.
but kàn fi mí ṣe ìkan náà àwọn alágbàṣe ẹ̀.
Just make me as one of your hired servants,
torí àwọn alágbàṣe ẹ̀ gan wọ́n jẹ àjẹyó àti àjẹsẹ́kù.
because they eat and it remained.
ó dẹ̀ dìde.
And he arose
ó dẹ̀ tọ̀ bàbá ẹ̀ lọ.
and went to his father,
ayé ẹ̀ dẹ̀ gba ìdápadà restoration.
and his life was restored.
now ẹ jẹ́ ká wò bí ènìyàn.
Let us look at it as a man.
káàtì ẹ̀ ní bàbá ẹ̀ pé ókè mi ilé fi ẹ́ sọmọ mọ́ but wọ́n á máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ mi.
Even if the father say, you are not worthy to be my son anymore, just be one of the servants.
òtítọ́ ibẹ̀ ni pé
The truth therein
ó
is,
sì wà lọ́dọ̀ bàbá.
he is still with his father.
ohun tí ọ̀tá ń ṣe fún ènìyàn kò tí ì pinnu pé ọ̀tá borí.
Whatever the enemy will do to a man does not determine that he has prevailed.
nígbà tí ọkàn ẹni náà bá sì wà lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run.
When the heart of the man is still with God.
torí ẹni tí ọkàn ẹ wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Because whoever that holds your heart,
ẹni tí ọkàn ẹ ṣe tiẹ̀.
whosoever that your heart is following,
yóò dìde.
will rise
Jóòbù wípé
and say,
mo mọ̀ pé olùdáǹdè mi ń bẹ láàyè.
I know that my Redeemer lives.
yóò dìde lórí erùpẹ̀.
He is going to rise on the land
yóò gba ìjà mi jà.
and fight on my behalf.
ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí
This person speaking
gbogbo
here,
ara ẹ ti bàjẹ́.
his body was spoiled.
ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí
This person speaking
kò lè jókòó sórí àga bẹ́ẹ̀ yín ṣe ṣe yìí.
could not sit on the chair as you are doing.
bọ̀ ó jókòó sínú eérú.
He sat in ashes.
ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí
This person speaking
ó
here
ti sọ ọmọ mẹ́wàá nù.
had lost 10 children.
ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí
He that is speaking
gbogbo
here,
ilé iṣẹ́ ẹ ti run.
all his organization had been
ẹni
destroyed.
tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí
The person speaking here,
àjálù búburú ti jálù.
evil had befallen him.
gbogbo àwọn tó ń bá a ṣiṣẹ́ pátápátá àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ló kú.
All those working with him had died,
kò sí ìrètí fún mọ́.
and there was no hope for him anymore,
kò sí ọ̀la fún mọ́.
and there was no future for him anymore.
ìyàwó ẹ̀gbọ́n wípé
Even the wife
ibi
said,
tí ayé yín wá bàjẹ́ dé sà.
as your life is being destroyed now,
àwọn property díẹ̀ tó kù tí ò tí ì run tán.
the remaining property that you still have,
ṣé ẹ lè bú ọlọ́run kẹ́yìn máa lọ.
why not curse God and die
kémi lè jogún yòókù.
so that I will inherit the remaining one?
ọ̀ bóyá mo sì lè rẹ́ni fẹ́ mi sí.
Or maybe I can see someone that will get married to me
bọ́ ó
again.
wí pé
But he said,
rárá o.
no.
condition tí mo wà ń sìn ò ṣàpẹẹrẹ pé ọ̀tá borí.
The condition I'm in now does not signify that the enemy had prevailed.
torí ọkàn ẹni ọwọ́ ẹni tí ọkàn mi wà.
Because of the person that holds my heart.
yóò dìde lórí
He
erùpẹ̀.
will rise on earth.
olùdáǹdè mi bẹ láàyè.
My Redeemer lives.
olùfẹ́ ohun tó bá wù kó máa là kọjá.
Whatever you may be going through,
níwọ̀n tí ọkàn ẹ bá wà lọ́wọ́
in
ọlọ́run.
as much your heart is still with God,
fọ eléyìí láàárọ̀ yìí.
know this morning.
olùdáǹdè ẹ bẹ
Your
láàyè.
Redeemer lives.
yóò dìde
He will rise
lórí erùpẹ̀.
upon the earth
torí tiẹ̀.
because of you
yóò gba ìjà ẹja.
and will fight for your sake.
bọ́ọ̀mù ẹ̀yàn ọmọ ọlọ́run olùfẹ́.
Listen, children of God, beloved.
ọlọ́run mọ ọkàn ènìyàn.
God knows the heart of man,
ìdí nìyẹn ó ṣe ń béèrè fún ọkàn
and
ẹ.
that is why He's asking for your heart.
torí ọkàn ènìyàn burú.
Because man's heart is terrible.
Jeremiah 17
Jeremiah orí kẹtàdínlógún
verse 9.
ẹsẹ̀ ìkẹsàn-án.
Jeremiah 17
Jeremiah orí kẹtàdínlógún
verse 9.
ẹsẹ̀ ìkẹsàn-án.
ọkàn ènìyàn kún fún ẹ̀tàn
The heart of man is full of deceit
ju ohun gbogbo lọ.
more than any other thing,
ó sì burú jáì.
and he is terrible.
ta ni ó lè mọ̀.
Who can know what is there in?
ẹ wo ọkàn ènìyàn.
Look at the heart of man.
bíbélì pé ẹ̀tàn wà ń bẹ̀.
The Bible says it is deceitful.
bọ̀ tí ọkàn ẹ bá wà lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run.
But if your heart is with God,
ẹ̀tàn á kúrò òtítọ́ á wọ bẹ̀.
deceit will leave and truthfulness will come in.
àtàbáwo Mark 7
Mark orí keje,
Mark 7 verse 21 to 22.
ìwé Mark orí keje ẹsẹ̀ ìkọkànlélógún sí kejìlélógún.
Mark 7 21 to 22.
Mark orí keje ẹsẹ̀ ìkọkànlélógún sí kejìlélógún.
nítorí láti inú
For from within,
láti inú ọkàn ènìyàn
out of the heart of
ní
men,
ìrò búburú ti jáde wá.
proceed evil thoughts,
panṣágà,
adulteries,
àgbèrè,
fornication,
ìpànìyàn,
murders,
olè,
theft,
ojú kòkòrò,
covetousness,
ìwà búburú,
wickedness,
ìtànjẹ,
deceit,
wọ̀bìà,
lasciviousness,
ojú búburú,
an evil eye,
ọ̀rọ̀ òdì,
blasphemy,
ìgbéraga,
pride,
wèrè.
foolishness.
láti inú wá ní gbogbo nǹkan búburú wọ̀nyí ti ń jáde.
And all these things come from within
wọ́n á sì sọ ènìyàn di
and
aláìmọ̀.
defile the man.
àǹtí ọkàn ẹ bá wà lọ́wọ́
And
ọlọ́run.
if your heart is with God,
bọ́ bí ọkàn ẹ bá jẹ́ ọkàn òkúta a ó pààrọ̀ ẹ̀.
even if your heart is a stony one, it shall be changed.
gbogbo ohun tí mo kà í tó bá wà lọ́kàn ẹ̀.
If all these things I have read here are in your heart,
tó bá wá pinnu láàárọ̀ yìí pé
if you determine this morning that
mo yọ̀ǹda ọkàn mi fún Jésù.
I surrender my heart to Jesus,
wọ́n á pààrọ̀ ẹ̀.
they are going to change your
wọ́n
heart
á fún ẹ ní ọkàn mi.
and you'll be given a new one.
Ezekiel 36 verse 26 to
Ezekiel
28.
orí kẹrìndínlógójì ẹsẹ̀ kejìlélọ́gbọ̀n.
Ezekiel 36 verse 26 to 28.
Ezekiel orí kẹrìndínlógójì ẹsẹ̀ kẹrìndínlọ́gbọ̀n sí
ó ní a lè
kejìlélọ́gbọ̀n.
pààrọ̀ ọkàn wa.
It says your heart can be changed.
fún àmì ẹ̀yàn mọ́lọ́run olùfẹ́.
Listen, children of God, beloved.
ìdí tí ọlọ́run fi ń béèrè ọkàn wa.
Why God is requesting for our
mo fẹ́ kó
heart?
rántí nǹkan kan
I
pé
want you to remember something that
ọlọ́run máa ń wo ọkàn.
God do look at the heart.
ọlọ́run kì í wo ojú bí èmi pẹ̀lú ìṣe ń
He
wò.
does not look at the face as we can see.
èyí ni ọlọ́run ń sọ fún
And
Samuel
that was what God told Samuel.
ní 1 Samuel chapter 16
Samuel kìíní orí kẹrìndínlógún
verse 7.
ẹsẹ̀ ìkeje.
1 Samuel 16
Samuel kìíní orí kẹrìndínlógún
Verse 7.
ẹsẹ̀ ìkeje.
ọlọ́run kì í wò bí ènìyàn ti máa ń wò.
God does not look the way a man looks.
torí ọlọ́run wo ọkàn
For the Lord look at the heart,
ènìyàn ń wo ojú.
a man look on the face.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ ọlọ́run sà.
Children of God, beloved,
ọlọ́run wo ọkàn ẹ báyìí kí ni kí ló wà ń bẹ̀.
God is looking into your heart now. What is there in?
and number 2 what rántí pé ọlọ́run mọ ọkàn ẹ.
Remember that God knows your heart.
Èmi ó rọrùn láti tan ìránṣẹ́ ọlọ́run.
It is easy for you to deceive the minister of God,
Láti lé olúwa.
to deceive the prophet of
Ó ò
God.
lè tan ọlọ́run.
But you cannot deceive God.
Ọlọ́run mọ ọkàn ẹ.
God knows your heart.
Ẹgbọ́n kan tí Dáfídì sọ fún ọmọ ẹ Solomoni
And listen to what David told his son Solomon.
ní First King
Àwọn ọba kìíní
8
orí kẹjọ
verse 39.
ẹsẹ̀ kọkàndínlógójì.
First King 8
Àwọn ọba kìíní orí kẹjọ
verse 39.
ẹsẹ̀ kọkàndínlógójì.
Nígbà náà ni kí ìwọ kí ó gbọ́ ní ọ̀run.
Then thou hear in heaven.
Àdúrà Solomoni lélẹ́yìí.
This is the prayer of Solomon,
Ibùgbé rẹ.
thy dwelling
Kí o sì
place,
dáríjì.
and forgive,
Kí o sì ṣe.
and do,
Kí o sì ṣe sí olúkúlùkù ènìyàn.
and give to every man
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀nà ẹ̀.
according to his ways,
Ọkàn ẹni tí ìwọ mọ̀.
whose heart thou knowest.
Nítorí tí
For
ìwọ nìkan ṣoṣo
even thou
ni ó
only
mọ ọkàn gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ènìyàn.
knowest the heart of all the children of men.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ọlọ́run tí Ọlọ́run bá fẹ́ ṣe sí
Children
ẹ
of
gẹ́gẹ́
God.
bí ọkàn ẹ.
If God wants to deal with you according to what is in your heart,
Kí la mú kúrò lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run.
what are we going to take away from God?
Rántí pé
Remember that
Ọlọ́run máa ń wo ọkàn.
God looks at the heart.
Ó máa ń ṣàyẹ̀wò ọkàn.
He will examine the heart.
Kí ló wà ń bẹ̀?
What is there?
First Chronicle 28.
Kíróníkà kìíní orí kejìdínlọ́gbọ̀n.
First Chronicle 28
Kíróníkà kìíní orí kejìdínlọ́gbọ̀n.
verse 9.
Ẹsẹ̀ ìkẹsàn-án.
First Chronicle 28 verse
Kíróníkà
9.
kìíní orí kejìdínlọ́gbọ̀n ẹsẹ̀ ìkẹsàn-án.
Àti ìwọ Solomoni ọmọ mi.
And thou Solomon my son,
Mọ Ọlọ́run bàbá rẹ̀.
know thou the God of thy
Kí o
father,
sì fi àyà pípé àti ìfẹ́ ọkàn sí.
and serve him with a perfect heart and with a willing
Nítorí
mind.
Olúwa á máa wá gbogbo àyà.
For the Lord searcheth all hearts,
Á sì mọ gbogbo ète ìrònú.
and understand all the
Bí
imaginations.
ìwọ bá ṣàfẹ́rí ẹ̀,
If thou seek him,
ìwọ ó rí.
he will be found of
Bí
thee.
ìwọ bá kọ̀
But if
sílẹ̀,
thou forsake him,
òun yóò ta
he will
ẹnu.
cast thee off forever.
Nọ́mbà wá rè bí Ọlọ́run bá fẹ́ pa ìṣedédé run.
And this is the first thing. If God wants to finish the transgression,
Á béèrè fún ọkàn
he
ẹ.
will ask for your heart.
Ọkàn ẹni tó bá wà lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ni àìṣedédé ẹ̀ máa ń parẹ́.
The heart of whosoever that belongs to God is the one that his transgression will be erased.
Ọjọ́ tí Àìsáyà dọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run la mú àìṣedédé ẹ̀ kúrò.
It was the day Isaiah got to God that his iniquity was erased.
Òun ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ni pé
And the second thing is,
tá a bá ka àìṣedédé run,
if transgression is to be finished,
ìwọ fún ara ẹgbẹ́ ó gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ Olúwa Ọlọ́run.
you yourself must love the Lord your God.
Deuteronomy 6 verse 5.
Deuteronomy orí kẹfà ẹsẹ̀ karùn-ún.
Deuteronomy 6 verse 5.
Deuteronomy orí kẹfà ẹsẹ̀ karùn-ún.
Kí ìwọ kí ó fi gbogbo àyà rẹ̀
And thou with all your
àti
heart
gbogbo ọkàn rẹ̀
and your mind
àti gbogbo agbára ẹ̀
and your strength
fẹ́ Olúwa Ọlọ́run ẹ̀.
love the Lord your God.
Àní ìbéèrè tí mo lè béèrè lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Ọlọ́run tó wà nínú ìpéjọpọ̀
And
ìbáyìí
the question I'm going to ask from the children of God in this congregation now is,
àti gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa yìí,
and those listening to us,
ṣé o fẹ́ Ọlọ́run?
do you love God?
Ohun tó bá ti fẹ́ ju Ọlọ́run lọ, ó ti di òrìṣà.
Whatever you love above God has become an idol.
Bọ̀ Bíbélì pé
But the Bible says,
gbogbo ọkàn ẹ,
all your heart,
gbogbo agbára ẹ,
all your might,
gbogbo inú ẹ,
all your heart,
ìfẹ́ Olúwa Ọlọ́run ẹ.
love the Lord your God.
Fẹ́ Ọlọ́run pátápátá.
Love God totally.
Jẹ́ kí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ nínú ayé ẹ̀.
Let God be the first in your life.
Tó o bá fẹ́ Ọlọ́run, wàá fi Ọlọ́run hàn àwọn ẹlòmíì.
If you love God, you will show him to others.
Ẹni tó gba ìwọ náà.
He that saved you.
The number 3,
And the third one,
láti pa àìṣedédé run.
to finish the transgression,
O gbọ́dọ̀ tó ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run sínú ọkàn ẹ.
you have to put the word of God in your heart
Ní gbogbo ìgbà,
all the time.
ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run gbọ́dọ̀ wà lọ́kàn
The
ẹ.
word of God must be in your heart.
Job 22 verse 22.
Job orí kejìlélógún ẹsẹ̀ kejìlélógún.
Job 22 verse 22.
Job orí kejìlélógún ẹsẹ̀ kejìlélógún.
Èmi bẹ̀ ọ́,
I beseech you,
bá òfin láti ẹnu ẹ̀ wá,
take the law from his mouth
kí o sì tó ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ sí àyà ẹ.
and lay up his words in your heart.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ọlọ́run lónìí,
Children of God today,
ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run mélòó ló wà lọ́kàn yín báyìí?
how many words of God are in your heart?
Ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run mélòó ló ń ṣàkóso ayé yín?
Which word of God is controlling your life?
ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́run mélòó ló ti gbà sínú ọkàn ẹ kó tó jáde kó nílé ẹ láàárọ̀.
How much of God's word have you taken into your heart before you leave your house this morning?
ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́run pé mo bẹ̀ ẹ́
The word of God say, I pray you,
túmọ̀ sí pé fi ohun gbogbo yòókù lẹ̀.
which means leave all other things.
tó ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́run sí ọkàn ẹ.
Lay all the word of God in your heart.
gba òfin láti ẹnu ẹ wá.
Receive the law from his mouth.
and number 4,
And the fourth one,
o gbọ́dọ̀ gbà á gbọ́ pátápátá.
you must believe in him completely.
o gbọ́dọ̀ gbàgbọ́ pátápátá.
You must believe completely.
and Romans 10:10
Róòmù orí kẹwàá ẹsẹ̀ kẹwàá.
ọkàn la fi ń gbàgbọ́ sí òdodo.
We believe into righteousness through the heart,
ẹnu la fi ń jẹ́wọ́ sí
and
ìgbàgbọ́.
we confess unto salvation with our mouth.
ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè pa ìṣedédé run.
It is only God that can finish the transgression.
òun nìkan ló lágbára.
He only has the power.
and Isaiah 43:25.
Àìsáyà orí kẹtàléní ogójì ẹsẹ̀ kẹẹ̀dọ́gbọ̀n.
Isaiah 43
Àìsáyà orí kẹtàléní ogójì
verse 25.
ẹsẹ̀ kẹẹ̀dọ́gbọ̀n.
ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè pa
It
ìṣedédé
is
run.
only God that can finish the transgression. I,
àní èmi ni ẹni tí ó ń pa ìrékọjá rẹ rẹ́.
even I am he that blotted out thy transgressions
nítorí tí èmi tìkára mi.
for my own sake,
èmi kì yóò sì rántí
and
ẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
will not remember your sins.
So, kò sẹ́ni kankan kò sí nǹkan kan téèyàn lè ṣe láti mú àìṣedédé ẹ kúrò.
There is nothing anyone can do to take away your iniquity,
àfi tó o bá fà mọ́ ọlọ́run.
except if you draw yourself to God.
wá ẹ̀ tó fi jẹ́ ọlọ́run nìkan.
Why is it only God?
because àìṣedédé láti inú ọkàn ló wà.
Because a transgression is from the heart.
láti inú ni.
It is from within.
Isaiah 48:8.
Àìsáyà orí kejìdínní àádọ́ta ẹsẹ̀ kẹjọ.
Isaiah 48:8.
Àìsáyà orí kejìdínní àádọ́ta ẹsẹ̀ kẹjọ.
lóòótọ́
Truly
ìwọ kò gbọ́.
you had not.
lóòótọ́
Yeah,
ìwọ kò mọ̀.
you know not.
lóòótọ́
Yeah.
láti ìgbà náà
From that time
etí ẹ kò ṣí.
that thy hair was not opened.
nítorí tí èmi mọ̀ pé
For I knew that
ìwọ ó hùwà
thou
àìrékérekè
would deal very treacherously,
gidigidi. Líásì ti pè ọ́ ní olùrékọjá láti inú wa.
and was called a transgressor from the womb.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ọlọ́run mò ń parí abala àkọ́kọ́ yìí lónìí.
Children of God, I'm finishing this first part,
bọ̀ mò ń sọ fún wa pé
but I'm telling us that
Jésù nìkan
it is only Jesus
ló lè pa ìṣedédé run.
that can finish transgression.
lẹ́yìn ẹ̀
After him,
kò sẹ́lòmíì mọ́.
there is no other one.
Isaiah 53 verse
Àìsáyà orí
5 and 6.
kẹtàléní àádọ́ta ẹsẹ̀ karùn-ún àti kẹfà.
Isaiah 53
Àìsáyà orí kẹtàléní àádọ́ta
verse 5 and verse 6.
ẹsẹ̀ karùn-ún àti kẹfà.
ṣùgbọ́n
But
a ṣá lọ́gbẹ́ nítorí ìrékọjá wa.
he was wounded for our transgressions.
a sì pa á ní ara nítorí àìṣedédé
He
wa.
was bruised for our iniquities.
ìnà àláfíà wa wà lára rẹ̀.
The chastisement of our peace was upon
àti
him,
nípa iná rẹ̀
and with his stripes
ni a mú wa
we
lára
are
dá.
healed.
gbogbo wa sì ti ṣìnà kiri bí àgùntàn.
All we like sheep have gone astray.
olúkúlùkù wa tẹ̀lé ọ̀nà ara
We
rẹ̀.
have turned everyone to his own way,
olúwa sì ti mú àìṣedédé wa gbogbo pàdé lára.
and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all.
láti pa àìṣedédé wa run.
To finish our iniquity,
ó ní a ṣe dé Jésù ní adé ẹ̀gún.
that was why he was crowned with the crown of thorns.
láti pa àìṣedédé wa run.
And to put an end to our
ó
transgression,
láṣẹ nà ní pàṣán ogójì.
he was beaten 39 times.
láti pa àìṣedédé wa run.
And to finish our
ó
transgression,
láṣẹ kàn ní èso ọwọ́ àtẹsẹ̀.
he was nailed on the hands and the legs.
ó láṣẹ gún ní ọ̀kọ̀ ẹ̀gbẹ́.
The spear was used on his eye.
gbogbo ìyà tí Jésù jẹ.
And all the suffering Jesus went
láti
through
fòpin sí àìṣedédé
was
wa.
to put an end to our transgression.
ó lè jẹ́ kí ìyà yẹn ó lọ lásán.
You cannot allow such suffering to go in vain
torí àìṣedédé ẹ yìí.
because of your transgression,
sórí àìṣedédé mi yìí.
because of my
ó
transgression.
ní Jésù fi kú lórí
That was
àgbélébùú.
why Jesus died on the cross.
ikú ẹ̀
His death
ló fòpin sí àìṣedédé wa.
put an end to our transgression,
torí àìṣedédé yìí láti inú ni.
because the transgression is from within.
àìṣedédé yìí ti pẹ́
It has been long
láti inú ọgbà Édẹ́nì.
from the Garden of Eden.
ìran tá a fi hàn Daniel lélẹ́yìí.
This is the revelation shown to
ní
Daniel
àádọ́rin ọ̀sẹ̀.
in his 70 weeks.
máa pa àìṣedédé run.
I'm going to finish the transgression.
kì í ṣe pé màá mú kúrò.
Not that I'm going to take it away.
máa parun.
I will destroy it.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ọlọ́run.
Children of God,
àìṣedédé ló máa ń tini sí ọ̀tẹ̀.
Transgression will push one in rebellion.
ọ̀tẹ̀ á sì mú ojú kíkorò ọlọ́run wá.
And rebellion will bring the eyes of God in a negative way.
ẹni tó bá wà lọ́dọ̀ Jésù,
Whosoever that is with Jesus,
ẹni tó bá fi ọkàn ẹ̀ fún Jésù,
whosoever that puts its heart to Jesus,
òun là mú àṣedédé ẹ̀
his
kúrò.
transgression will be taken
Jésù
away.
Olúwa ọba tí dé
If Jesus the Lord tarries,
ní àkókò kan náà,
the same time,
à ń tẹ̀síwájú lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀.
we shall continue next week
aago 9
between 9
sí aago 10 kù ìṣẹ́jú 15.
and 9:45 a.m.
ẹ tẹríba ní gbogbo ibi tí ẹ jókòó
Bow
sí.
down your heads wherever you are
Ẹ bá Ọlọ́run
seated
sọ̀rọ̀.
and talk to God.
Jésù Olúwa,
Jesus the Lord,
pa àìṣedédé mi rẹ́.
blot out my transgression.
Pa àìṣedédé mi rẹ́.
Blot out my transgression.
Jésù Olúwa,
Jesus the Lord,
nínú sábìsì láàárọ̀ yìí,
this service,
mú àìṣedédé kúrò nínú ayé mi.
take away transgression from my life.
Pa gbogbo ohun tí ìṣe tiẹ̀ parun nínú ayé mi.
Destroy everything that is not of yours in my
Ohun
life.
tó wà nínú ayé mi tí kì í ṣe tọlọ́run,
Whatever in my life that is not of God,
Olúwa bá mi parun.
Lord, destroy it.
Jésù Olúwa,
Jesus the
má
Lord,
jẹ́ kí ikú ẹ lọ lásán lórí mi.
do not allow your death to go in vain over me.
Pa àìṣedédé mi rẹ́.
Destroy my transgression.
Jésù Olúwa wa.
Amen.
Bàbá rere, a gbé ọ̀gá fún ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ
Our
láàárọ̀
good
yìí.
Father, we exalt you for your teaching this morning.
Olúwa gbọ́ pẹ́ wa.
Lord, accept our thanks.
Nínú ayé ẹni tó ń sàmì,
In the life of those saying amen,
àìṣedédé kó parun nínú ayé wa.
let transgression be destroyed in our lives.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù kò sọ wá
Let the
dòmìnira.
blood of Jesus liberate us.
Ògo ni fún ọ
Glory
Jésù.
be to you, Jesus.
Jésù Olúwa wa.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Choir.
Akọrin.